Hi everyone, it's one half of the Witchy Stitchers and two guests. So this is my boyfriend Logan.
Hello.
And this is our newest addition to the fur family. We rescued her a week ago, and her and this Menace are getting along very well. So this is Little Miss. Real original, I know. Her name she came with was Memory, and neither of us thought it fit her. She's a tortie, and no. But yeah, so now we have Artie and Little Miss, and he's running away. But yeah, wanted to introduce her, and now he's giving treats. Are you gonna go up and get treats? Yep. So he's gonna sit in here and watch me do my video. But yeah, so been kind of busy. I started a pot holder and I haven't finished it. I just need to sew it shut, and then it'll be done. So I'm struggling here. This is where I am at. It's just a little itty bitty one. It's been a minute since I've done any stitching or crocheting, I guess. So I'm happy with it. And then 2 days ago, I think, I got my diamond painting out for Dalton. I'm pretty sure it was either Thursday or Friday. He had to work late. He was on call. And so I had some time to work. And so I worked on my diamond painting. And I am trying to get it done to send home to Dee, so he can get it framed. And if I keep at it, it can happen. It's just a lot of resins all at once. And then the last thing that I worked on, I don't know where to put this, we'll just go over here, was my temperature piece. So Mom showed hers in her last video. I am not caught up. I am so far behind. But I'm working on it. I at least got May started. So I've got that going for me. It's not as bad as it got to be last year with the butterflies. Just have a lot of colors repeating themselves, and it just gets monotonous very quickly. But it's been warm and rainy. We've had a lot of rain the last week. And yeah, so that is basically my whips. It's gonna be a short video because I started work this last week and it's going really well. It's just putting a damper on my stitching and my diamond painting and everything else. And when I get home, most of the time it's immediately running to take a shower because I've been outside and plants and pollen and bugs and oil and grease and everything else. And I just want to shower because I'm dirty and I can't stand that. But Mom sent me some awesome gifts last week. Right after I did my video, actually, I got them a couple days later. And so, can you hand me that? Go, baby. Okay, so Mom made, so we live together and we have a dining room table. And so a dining room table needs a table runner. So Mom made, where am I? This. And then this is the back of it. So she used fabric from a dress when I was a little girl. I'm not sure where the green came from. And then I'm not explaining because you know. And that's actually a lie. I was looking at the wrong thing. I'm not sure which fabric this is. So we'll put that on our table, but we've been waiting to show it so we can use it. So there's that. And then she also made a project bag with the leaf. And then she put bees around it, and then the back is just flowers. So, and the inside is just other flowers. And this is for, and I didn't grab the bag. Oops. This is for my our Art Nouveau pieces. She actually took the patterns in and got them blown up finally. We've been talking about doing it for a while, just haven't had time. And when we do have time, we inevitably forget the pattern at the house. So we got that taken care of, and now I can finally work on them because it's really hard to just read the printouts that we have because some of the colors blend together. But my favorite thing that she sent me, and I was really excited when I got it because I actually thought it was for her, was my Van Gogh bag. So I don't know if she made herself one. She better have. And then she put Nightmare Before Christmas on the inside. But this, as common sense would say, houses this. So I think this afternoon, while we're watching one of our shows, he introduced me to something that apparently was on when we were kids, and I did not know that was a thing. But we are, in the evening, we sit and watch that after we've eaten dinner. And so I think I might get this out and work on it because I have it now. But yeah, so that's kind of like my haul. I haven't been out to a craft store recently. I actually forgot to grab it. Will you get me my fairy puzzle? Over there. Last time I talked about my puzzle that I broke the frame of in the fall. And so I went out a while ago and bought a new frame, but in the process of buying the new frame, I was moving here. So it made more sense just to wait to reframe it when I got here. So I put duct tape to the use and taped the frame back together until I got here because I didn't want to damage my puzzle. So last week after the video, I got it reframed. And so it's just a simple buffalo puzzle. It's originally my mom had the jigsaw puzzle, and when we finished it, we were literally missing one singular piece that was in the rock that the frog was sitting on. And we couldn't find it. You know, we hunted all over the house where we'd moved the puzzle back and forth from, and we never found the missing piece. Even when we moved, we never found it. So, we got online and, you know, she contacted the designer and was like, hey, this happened. Can we get the real puzzle? And we got the new one and we finished it and got it glued and framed. And so now it and another one that's not hung up yet travels with me to the dorm for decoration because puzzles. But so with that said, I don't know if this has been talked about, but I'm going to talk about it. I start my summer classes in a couple weeks on June 6th. I'm taking a anthropology class, a statistics class, and then I'm also taking a, it's basically a class based around my internship. And basically the gist of it is talking about what I am doing at my job. So, you know, this last week I was mowing around the lakes. I was getting ready to spray some weeds. We're getting ready for some summer burns. And so long story short, I would talk about that. You know, this next week we're going to be doing potential spraying and more mowing to maintain everything because, like I said, we've gotten a lot of rain in the last week, and I mean, common sense in any part of the country, when we get a lot of rain, everything grows at the speed of light. So that'll be next week. And my weeks are pretty straightforward. It's 40-hour weeks, depending on the day, depends on if I get off early or not. This last week I did get off early occasionally, and I was able to come home, do some chores, do laundry, you know, be rested. And then when he got home, we had dinner and did our evening things. And so it's just nice to have a normal week finally. But yeah, so with my classes, I will, you know, they're all online. I don't have to go out to campus or anything. So I'll just do those after work. So crafting will take a bit of a damper, but I want to graduate in the spring. So, but other than that, I'm just going to focus on trying to get the diamond painting done and attempting to catch up the temperatures, because I have no excuse on why that I am behind, other than the fact that I'm not doing them. I had something sad happen this week. I got my scissors out. So my little stork scissors mom bought me after I started stitching again. My scissor fob that I had on there broke. So I don't know what happened. I have been carrying my pattern, my notebook, my fabric, my thread, everything in my project bag that they were in, and I can't but wonder if I didn't maybe drop them or they didn't get smushed and I broke a link. I can easily fix it. I just have to get my stuff out, but I need to do that, and then I need to go out and get the stuff to make some zipper pulls, because those bags need zipper pulls. Or I know I have some stashed at home still. I might have mom go through and find me one, because I mean, she knows what these are. The only one that might be difficult is the Van Gogh one, because I don't have a moon one right now. I think the only moon piece I have is on my Mother Moon bag, which she made a comment, I think a couple videos ago, about the Mother Moon piece, that it is in that book she was showing. It's the last pattern in that book, and for the Joan Elliott piece. So yeah, other than that, that is basically where I am at. It's been a busy week. Yesterday we had 2 birthdays that we went to, and then just did some, you know, being kids, having fun stuff. But I mean, just been busy keeping up with, you know, the transition. And I know a lot of you have made some really supporting and kind comments, and I appreciate it more than you know, and you know who you are. But the transition has been difficult, but it's nice knowing that I have a surrounding cast that, you know, between friends and family, that are been helping me and uplifting me to do this whole thing, and still there, even though I am trying to fly. It's just, I've been sheltered, and, you know, being home with mom, and mom and dad and everybody, it's easy to forget that I have to be an adult in a year, and this just sets me up for it. I know I was talking to my boss at work on Friday, and as long as I keep my head straight and don't, you know, pull some boner move, as long as there's a job, I should be able to start working out here at this regional office again next year, you know, as a real job and not as an intern. But it's a government job, and anybody who works government knows those jobs come and go in a blink of an eye. I watched Dad go through it, I don't know how many times, but I mean, what if it's meant to be, it'll be, and that's the way I'm looking at it, because I love working out here. We have 4 lakes that we take care of, occasionally some others in there, depending on, you know, if they need help or something. But it's just, I'm outdoors, I'm, you know, playing with animals. I got to see about a 3-foot long bull snake on Wednesday last week, and then a family of geese with their baby goslings. And you might have the pictures still, I hope. So, warning, if you don't like snakes, look away. But this is the bull snake I saw, and then those were the goslings. So, you can look back now. No more snake. But yeah, so it's fun, and I'm playing with animals inadvertently. There's a lot of monarchs coming out. There's a lot of finches that I'm seeing and, you know, hearing their little songs. When I'm on the mowers, I don't hear anything. I have protective gear on and, you know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do to protect myself, but I just enjoy being outside instead of behind a desk anymore. So yeah, but that is it. That is all I've done. I am sorry there's not a lot of progress, but I promise you guys I'm trying. It's just I'm focusing on work and, you know, working on things that, you know, are important at the time, and when I can, I work on my free stuff. But I think, yeah, that is it. So I'm going to love you and leave you and enjoy Mom's video next week. She'll do one, I'm assuming probably on Monday. Not tomorrow, next Monday. And I know she has a lot of progress that she's been doing, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and just remember to be kind. Bye.